Welcome to Convos in the Attic, short conversations among friends about the simplest of things, backed up by the deepest of thoughts. And it's all done in an attic. We're your hosts, Cedric,
Albert, Dom,
Mar, Miguel.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
was good.
12
We're here.
a.m.
This is another serious topic, though.
Yeah,
This is another serious topic. You guys got me thinking again, bro.
Yeah.
We got a lot of paper, pens around
That's
here.
good, that's
We even
good.
have like a bottle of wine.
and a bottle of Johnny.
time.
Yeah, we're all we're really excited to talk about our topic for tonight. And I hope you guys are excited, or you guys are, open to listen to what we have to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Just to give you guys a background, every time we have our podcasts, we have like a quick warm-up session before, just to do a quick brainstorming. And the thing is, when this topic was brought up,
Nagka-storm yung brain ni
it
Mags.
got me thinking, holy shit, what do I say for this episode? What do I say?
Actually.
The conversation, I guess, for this evening is, what are you passionate about?
Wow. Yeah. No, it's about, well, we can start off with what we're passionate about, right?
Yeah.
And then another thing is whether it's still practical to do what we're passionate about in the first place. Reality bites naman talaga eh. Sometimes yung passion natin is so far-fetched that it's not even practical to do it at this stage. But maybe when we talk about it, we can get each other's thoughts and see whether or not it's still practical to pursue our passions.
But of course, this is subjective to each person.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess that's what we start off with first.
Yeah, for sure. Bert, what are you passionate about? Like
Oh,
what's...
man. From out of nowhere?
Tay,
Yeah.
From out of
ambush.
nowhere.
Look at how hard that question is.
Yeah, bro.
What are you passionate about? Right?
You know what?
Napalinto si bro eh. Ikaw naman
Yeah,
eh.
'cause
What do you love
Sinabi
doing,
mo
bro?
eh.
Just the ladies.
No.
Ladies man of the group.
No.
Si Ladies Man 1, 2, 3.
It's not like that. But you know what? One thing that I could mention, for one, like what Max just said, it is very subjective. And I suppose on my end, it took me years to like really hone in on what I think my passion is. And I think for me, it's more on the music side of things, tying that with my love for writing. Like hip hop, for one, is something that I'm really like balls deep into.
Woo.
So yeah, I suppose that could be it. Like it gives me hella inspiration. It gives me fucking life. So yeah, I suppose that's it.
That's cool. We'll dive deep in a bit about that,
Balls deep, bro.
about your
Balls
passion.
deep.
Relax.
How about you, Dominic?
You guys know.
What
Our listeners don't.
Yeah. Mine is, I guess, basketball. Like, playing basketball, watching it on TV. Yeah, I mean, I just started getting interested in the game 14 years ago, 2005.
Wow.
Sino ba favorite player mo nun? 2005?
Sino?
LeBron.
Dwayne Wade.
LeBron
LeBron.
James.
Ito, mga diehard
LeBron
Yeah.
James.
LeBron fans.
LeBron
to.
James.
Teka, ano ba team ni Dom?
Ayan.
That's a great
Ano ba
question.
team?
Balita ko si Dom.
Let's change the topic. What is your team?
What team are you
Brad.
passionate about?
Yes.
Raptors.
Akala ko Hinebra.
Well, yeah,
Talk and
basketball. I learned how to play also, like, I think 13 years ago. And ever since, it has always been like an interest of mine. I watch videos. I play 2K. I play with Ced. Ikaw rin, Mar.
Pamins.
Play basketball, by
Yeah.
the way. Play basketball.
Not striking Vipers. And yeah, that's my passion.
I hear you. Lovely.
Mar. I know you're about to chug that wine, but
Sorry. Bitinin muna natin. Yep, same as Bert. Music, but for me, it's really more of creating music talaga. So, I started, well, my interest in music started when I was really young because in our house, yung mom and dad ko, play ng music, be it the Beatles or Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
Beach Boys.
Hindi sila ma-Beach Boys, but
Okay.
70s na yun,
Favorite
matanda
ko yan
magulang ko eh. And then, it went on grade 6, I learned how to play the guitar and then joined the band first year high school, and then ever since talaga my passion has been to write music, play instruments.
Yun
and
ba yung
perform.
may Harley Quinn sa
Yun,
pangalan?
may Harley Quinn.
Shout out to all the bandmates out there.
Yun.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got 2 music lovers over here and 1 basketball. Mr. Miguel, how about you?
Bro, I don't know what my passion is, man.
Yes.
Nothing
No,
wrong
no,
with that.
no,
though.
like,
Nothing
seriously,
wrong
like-
with that.
I mean, look, I admire people who would say, Mar, for example, who has something like as concrete as music, or people who have, oh yeah, my passion is art.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, and then Bert said, oh yeah, my passion's writing, right? But honestly, this was the struggle that I had before we had this podcast right now. Is that I'm being as real as possible. I don't have anything that concrete. But of course, that's why we have these sessions. I mean,
Facts.
talking to these guys, they all have wisdom, trust me.
Ooh.
So, I mean, they did make me realize that, okay, what is your passion? What is something you just, as simple as what Dom said. Dom loves writing about basketball, making comments about NBA. What's something that I love doing in a way that I don't feel like it's work, I don't feel like it's a hassle to
Yeah.
do. I think one thing is, honestly, I don't know how to put this. I'm very much into, sounds like a douche eh. Parang,
Go.
like,
Okay lang yan, pre.
something like
No, it's all
nutrition
good. We
and
got
fitness.
you.
Honestly.
It's not douchey.
I love testing my body.
Mm-hmm.
No, the real talk. I love testing out my body. Whenever I hear, I love testing the capability.
This guy doesn't use injections or anything in his
Disclaimer.
No, I'm serious though. Like, for example, with all the latest fads, like diet fads,
Okay.
I could spend hours reading research about them, whether it be keto, IF, all the old school diets. It just makes me curious.
Mhm.
I love the research behind them sometimes. And then, honestly, I try them out.
Yeah.
I try them out, and then I share my experience with other people.
Yeah.
I love doing that, honestly. So maybe that's kind of like the passion, quote unquote passion that I have. But if we're being straight up here, I feel I still have a lot of thinking to do
I hear you.
on my end.
We hear you.
Yeah.
I think that's one great thing to just delve into, yeah? Like, for Mags not being able to really place in a concrete example for his passion, which is absolutely, how am I supposed to put it, natural for an individual to just, like, experience, to be in that process, to, like, know what it really is that he or she's into. That's something we could delve into, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like when you hear the word passion, it's subjective.
Yeah.
It can
Definitely.
be anything.
Definitely.
And ano siya, parang there's so many answers to that question
Na nag-iiba-iba.
na nag-iiba-iba. And time plays a part.
Correct.
Maybe right now you're doing something that you like and that becomes your passion right now.
Mhm.
But 5 years down the line can be a different passion.
Yeah.
So I bet like a lot of listeners are like Miguel, who right now maybe they can't pinpoint like what kind of passion,
Yeah.
but they're doing something.
Yes.
Which they like,
Yeah.
which is good. At least you're doing something.
Totoo yan. Totoo
Good
yan.
point. That's a very good
Big
point.
fact.
Yeah, and especially since, in this time and age, na we're so, we have access to a lot of things, to a lot of information, na sometimes we can see, oh, this might be something I'm passionate about, that might be something I'm passionate about. I have multiple things that I'm passionate about. But I think something that we also want to understand is, aside from knowing what that passion really is, given our current situation or circumstances, feel ba natin na practical for each of our individual passions? Is it practical to actually pursue them given na we're young professionals, we're starting our
Yeah,
careers.
that's a necessary thought.
We have to earn cash para may
Yeah.
panggastos.
Gotta get with reality, yeah.
Diba? We have to be realistic about it. So I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. Like, ikaw, Dom, with the basketball thing.
Mag-try out ako sa MPBL. May team na yung
Ilo. Ano pa?
Ano yung team ng Iloilo?
Ewan ko.
Magta-tryouts ka, Brad. Di pala sure.
Pero, I think realistically, no. Like, just as Bert said, we have to be real with it. At the end of the day, like, a job that will pay good money. And right now, and believe me, I've tried looking for a job centered on, like, basketball.
Yeah.
Kahit PBA man lang, di ba? I mean, not lang, kahit PBA. Di ba? Pero, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I'd take it. But right now, it's not practical for me. How about you, Bert?
I hear you.
Music.
Yeah, I think we touched on this, like, just our talks as a group. For now, like, I suppose my current profession is a means to an end. So, like, it's a way for me to just, like, build capital and, like, fund the moves that I want to make with me creating the things that I want to create. But yeah, like what you guys just mentioned, like simple things that could help me just build my vision. Like that's what I'm on now. So like simple things that would like chip away towards our goals.
Chip away. I love that.
No, big facts though. Like for me, just like simple things like being staying consistent with like writing down shit. Like writing down my own thoughts is a big help for me just to like stay consistent.
You know, real talk. You really have to respect. You have to respect the people who are actually getting paid to do what they love.
Yeah.
Sobra.
That's you give these people so much respect. I mean, Bert, we talk about this all the time before. Imagine if you'd get paid to work out or something.
Sheesh.
Damn.
You know, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Dom, imagine if you got paid
You have
for...
to watch it.
No, not just that. Imagine if you get paid to write about each draft pick.
Yeah.
Just to analyze.
You
I
know,
know you'd
just to
love that.
analyze
Love
each
that.
draft
Love that.
pick.
Yeah.
I see these people on Instagram.
Yeah.
I see a lot of the fitfluencers or the artists. Shout out to you guys because I envy you guys.
I
I'm
agree.
Real talk, I envy you guys.
I mean, they're living their truth.
Yeah.
They're living our
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah,
No.
because that's my goal. My goal is, again,
Yeah.
more what you said is a practical. That's what makes your passion practical.
If it earns you money.
Bro, if you can make a living out of it,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
can support your family,
Ideally.
Doing what you
hell
love?
yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
bro,
That's like
ideal.
the ideal life, no?
But
Yeah.
yeah, and Bert also raised a very good point kanina. And I think said you can build on this as well about, even if your passion might not be practical at this point in time, there are still ways for you to chip away at it. To just keep the passion alive in one way or another. You like for Bert, yung writing niya, he just makes it a point to write about things. So
Yeah.
so what's your take on that, said? Like for you with your passion?
Yeah. Well, first things first. I have to this is just my point. I think talent loss outweighs practicality.
Talent
Elaborate.
loss outweighs practicality.
Yeah, like you're given a gift, and if you overthink about the using of the gift, sayang. So for me, yeah, there will be times talaga where your situation will call for the practicality of things. But like yung example ni Bert na even though it's not practical for him, he still does it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really, really good. Kasi down the line, hindi mo alam baka magkaroon ng opportunity para gamitin yung passion na yun, or that passion can lead you to something.
Yes.
Just to share. Well, I'm also passionate about creating.
Yes, sir.
As in creating, may it be from a music standpoint, like right now I just bought a freaking laptop just to jumpstart whatever musical career
Yeah.
I
That
can
says a lot.
turn
Yeah.
out.
No naman.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fact that you bought
Yeah.
talaga an expensive
Investing
laptop.
in your goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and like my line of work is also about creating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now for me kasi, my passion is an extension of my personality,
Yep.
of what I've grown up into. And for me, important gawin yung passion despite the questionable practicality of it. Kasi, especially right now, this is the time to make mistakes. If you don't use your passion, you'll never know what can happen.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that question, what if?
Mm.
What if naging, I don't know, like Frank Ocean si Bert? What if naging Woj si Dom? Woj, by the way, is an ESPN writer.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Or like, what if Mar becomes the new queen?
Andrew
Queen!
Queen.
I don't know.
Or England.
Or what if Miguel becomes, the next big influencer?
Jeff.
Jeff Nippard.
Goldblum.
Real talk? Real talk? Real talk?
What?
Look at Jeff Cavalier, bro.
Actually,
Look at
started late.
Jeff Nippard. These guys, for those of you who don't research, if you want some workout backed up by science,
Yes.
Yeah.
search Jeff Cavalier on YouTube. When you see this
The
guy,
goud.
no, it's like, you listen to what he says. You just respect him because he looks the part.
Bro, it helps na wala siyang shirt habang
Yeah.
nagsasalita siya.
I mean, is it shallow? I don't think it's shallow though.
no.
I mean, that's a thing. People, there will always be those who will say, is that really a job? Is what you're doing really, for me, yeah. If you're happy doing it,
And you're making money
Clap your
out of
hands.
it.
clap your hands. If you're happy doing it, and you make a living out of it, then fuck yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a
Fuck
job.
It
what
doesn't
people say.
matter.
Yes.
This is the thing with the gamers now.
Mga milyonaryo na sila.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, these e-gamers getting hella dough. Crazy.
Like everyone, not just us, but our listeners as well. For me personally, I'm blessed to be in a situation where I can be flexible. Meaning, I have time to do my work, but my work also gives me time and money to do my
blessing.
thing.
Yes.
Not
It's a
everyone
blessing.
can be in that position, but I am blessed.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that kind of like gives me the idea na pag hindi mo ginagamit yung passion mo, or if you're not building on your passion, napapanis yan.
Totoo yan.
Just like anything.
Big
And
facts.
what I really, really hate, or like what I've experienced before, is wasting the good things that you're made to do.
Ay, sobra. Ano yan? Parable of the talents, pre. Referring to the Bible.
Ano yun?
Diba?
Oh my
Hindi,
God,
no.
Mar.
Wait.
Don't you start with that shit.
Real talk lang.
Yeah,
real talk.
yeah.
Diba?
No, yeah.
Ano nangyari
I agree with
dun?
Mar.
Ano nangyari dun sa guy na nilibing yung talent niya sa lupa instead of ininvest na lang niya sa bank? Diba? Napunta siya sa hell.
Fucking Pastor Mar.
Napunta siya sa hell. But real talk.
Yeah.
I think just to build on what Ced also mentioned earlier about yung mga what ifs.
Yeah.
There's also this quote that I really take to heart. Yung luck is the intersection between preparation and
Yeah, for sure.
ano yun? It's the intersection between preparation and timing. So
I hear you.
if you're not prepared, no matter if the time comes, wala rin. 'Di ba? The time might be there, but the preparation isn't. So you just wasted your talent
Yeah.
that was given to you. Diba?
In a way, we really do make our own luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And just to drive down what Mar has mentioned, the question of practicality, hindi talaga mawawala yan. But the biggest question talaga is, are you chasing your passion? Are you making use of it?
That's true, Sed. Kasi at the end of the day, okay, we have to be practical. We have things to spend for bills to pay. But what do we do like with the time that we have?
Yeah.
Are we how hard are we pursuing our passion? Or how dedicated are we to making our life centered on our passion, if not now, in the future, diba?
Yo, can I share something?
Sure.
Yes.
Just to kind of revert back to what Mags shared a while ago, which is lovely. We all appreciate that, bro. One thing that helped me know or discover my passion, I suppose, is being mindful with the stuff that I get lost in. Like, the stuff that I lose track of time in. Say I write something. And y'all know when you're in a state of flow. And when you're in that state of flow, you absolutely lose track of time. And that, for me, like, that's a great way to, like, No, I suppose.
Is this what you're saying? Like, that's a good basis to do?
Yes. That's one. I'm not trying to say that that's it, but it's a great basis, definitely.
You know, just to add, when we're talking about that feeling where you just lose track of time, you know what's that for me? I don't know if you guys know. It's whenever we would have our conversations.
In the
That's
attic.
real talk. Real talk. Like, not outside of this podcast.
Yeah.
Bert, you know this sometimes. We would work out in Sir Andrews. We would work out in Sir Andrews. And then after, I just felt our workout wouldn't be complete if you wouldn't have our session at the balcony just talking about
It's a vibe.
whatever.
Yeah.
No, just talk about whatever. Updates about life. No, and sometimes we share insights.
Yeah.
I share with you, you know what? This is what I really enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about about other people too. We see like the success of other people. We talk about that also. Honestly, I love that. Honestly, I love that. Like, these are conversations. Like, every Saturday we have our Forge days. The conversations that we have at Juice, it could last forever.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And I love it. That's why, sorry, just to connect everything. I mean, I appreciate this podcast that we're doing because it's basically our conversations and we're just
sharing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it may not be the most practical thing to do, but we still do it because we like sharing ideas. We like
love
conversing
doing
with
this.
each other.
Exactly.
This is a good example.
And this is a great example. Look, we're recording. It's fucking 12:30 a.m.
On a Friday.
on a Friday
on a
night.
Saturday morning.
We're such good boys. See, look at
Prayer
this.
meeting pa after.
I mean, what? Usual Fridays natin, poblasyon.
Duh.
wala ako
Poblasyon.
dyan.
Well, we'd go out, diba?
Wala
But
ako
pare,
dyan,
I
but-
mean, I enjoy having this time with you guys.
Yeah,
Because I
definitely,
feel
bro.
I can have a conversation with you guys.
Mhm.
And it just makes you feel like I lose track of time. Because that's something I love. Sorry, the more we talk, the more I start to learn. Like, real talk, I just love sharing ideas.
That's really good.
I love sharing ideas with people who are open to accepting ideas, who aren't close-minded. You guys know that about
That's true.
me.
That's true, Mags.
Yes.
Well, that's what you're passionate about. There you go. I mean, maybe that's something you can dive into.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's really all on you. It's
Yeah.
very subjective, like what y'all mentioned earlier. Very
Yeah.
subjective. But yeah.
Anyway,
Lovely thoughts. Lovely
interesting.
thoughts.
Interesting where we're going. But I mean, we want to hear from you. And just before we end, any final thoughts about passion versus practicality, or what happens if you don't have a passion right now?
Oh, sige. Bert shared this post about Gary Vaynerchuk. Spell out ko na talaga. Gary V. Anyway.
Sayawe!
Anyway.
Si
Mr. Pure Energy.
Mr. Pure Energy.
Oo nga. Sabi, the post just said, at this day and age, parang happiness is the new ROI. It's not really money.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
of course, having money, having all of these things matters a lot. But the people who judge you, they're not with you every day. It's your
Facts.
daily personal happiness that matters.
Yeah.
Whether you're living your passion or doing your regular 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So let's not forget also that in a way, like as said also, to find a way to make the most of the talent. God gave us. Sabi ko, Mark, the talent. Because siya nag-bring up the Lord, Mark. Siya nag-bring up ng parable, eh.
It's God.
Siya nag-bring up ng parable.
God.
God.
So, ayun.
Interesting points, Dominic.
Yes.
How about you,
Happiness is
Mar?
the ROI fact.
I think what Bert mentioned earlier about just finding ways to really work at your, chip away at your passion. I think for me, that's really important because I wouldn't be able to justify to myself that something is my passion if I'm not willing to work on it. Kasi if I really love what I'm passionate about, I mean, that's a bit redundant, but you get what I mean. I'll really put in the effort kung gusto ko talaga siyang gawin. So if I don't put in the effort, it's not something I'd want to do. Like,
Yeah.
I won't be I won't be coming here on a Friday night
Oo nga.
para mag-record kung di ako passionate about this.
Correct.
Tulungan natin you guys. So, I think
Facts.
it's also to help justify it to yourself. And once you understand it's your passion, just continue striving.
You don't want to be a fair weather type of guy.
No.
How about you, Mags?
Actually, in line with everything, of course, I think my final words would be, if you're out there and then you have a strong passion for something, don't be ashamed, no matter what it is. Don't be ashamed, even if you think it's shallow or whatever it is. Because honestly, I love doing this, like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And like what Morris said, we really make time for it. We're making a sacrifice. We're not doing our usual Friday night out.
Usual.
We're not going out, but we're here. Why? Why am I here? Honestly, because just to give you guys a background, when I joined the podcast last week, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because we had the topic saying it really made me vulnerable. It really made me think about myself. Like, it made me self-aware. And I honestly love that.
Yeah.
Just to have this output for it,
Solid, bro.
So don't be ashamed. No matter what your passion is, don't be ashamed. Bert.
Last words? Actually, just to add to like what everyone just mentioned, whoever's listening, just don't feel pressured to immedately know your passion. I suppose, like,
Correct.
Like, you do you. you do
you, fam.
No, real talk. Like, it's hard to cancel out the noise, but
don't cancel out the hate.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
the hate.
At the end of the day, follow your truth.
Yeah,
follow your truth.
I mean, how many times have you heard what? Like, look, we might get hate for talking like this, for doing this. People might say, who are you guys to start a podcast? You know what? We enjoy talking with one another.
Yeah.
And then this was actually a big leap by these guys. Like, the guys who fucking started, Bert, Dom, Mar said, it was a big leap to actually buy the mics, do the setup, have this fucking attic, and I give them props for it.
Thanks,
I
bro.
give them props for it.
You're part of this just as much.
Yeah, I know. That's why I appreciate
we're out here
you
trying.
guys, because I love this platform.
Yeah.
Because it's basically us talking. And we're just recording it
facts.
and sharing it, basically.
Yes. Just sharing thoughts.
Bring us home, said.
Yeah. Totally agree with what everyone said. And just to add the final words, your passion is God-given. It is a blessing. And like a lot of people, siguro, they don't know what their passion is. But don't worry, because it's not the end of the world.
Facts.
There's just a lot of things that you can get into. And do your thing also to find that thing. May it be, hanging out with more people, doing more things. Maybe you can pinpoint,
Keep trying.
And for those who are having a difficult time about the practicality of chasing your passion, dude, we all understand there are so much obstacles in the way from balancing work and doing your passion.
Yeah.
It's all good, but you know what? You've succeeded if you're getting paid doing your passion. That's why don't lose hope in your passion. Keep doing it.
And if you're happy doing that thing.
If you're happy doing it. Happiness.
I mean, hell yes.
No, of course, happiness is the ultimate goal. But the ultimate goal is to have a career that you actually love doing, and you can support your family doing that.
Yes.
No matter what that is.
Yes.
Look, podcasts. Who are the big podcasts people? I'm sure
Rogan.
Yeah, look at Rogan, but Rogan has different sources of income, but I'm
Joy
sure
Spring.
he makes money from doing podcasts, right?
Shout out Joy Spring.
So there you go. A lot of things about passion. We're also passionate about hearing your thoughts.
Yes.
So don't
naman.
just keep on commenting, or if you have anything in mind, don't forget that we listen.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Slide in our DM.
DM nyo kami.
DM Convos in the Attic
Follow
on
nyo kami.
Instagram.
Subscribe kayo sa YouTube.
Yeah, we're
Follow
really
us
excited to
Instagram.
what you have to say. You can just DM us. We're listening.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, by the way, to all who messaged us, who supported us.
Yes, fuck.
Keep
Hell yes.
keep sharing, fam.
Yo, seriously. I mean, just having this conversation makes me lighter, you know? It just makes you feel...
That's love right there,
No,
bro.
I mean, like, you really learn more about yourself when you talk with people you value, when you talk with
Facts.
people, with your friends.
Yeah.
You learn more about yourself.
Just say that you love us, Max. Just
I
say
mean,
that
bro,
you love us.
That's what this is all about.
Ayan na.
That's what this is
Yo,
all
Max about to cry, bro.
I am.
No, pero we appreciate Max.
Yo, sorry. So sobrang passionate namin. We're out of time, but anyways, thank you for listening to tonight's episode of Convos in the Attic. See you next time.
Thank you, guys.